Welcome to another episode of Reasonably Shady. I am Gizelle Bryant.
What's up? What's up? I'm Robyn Dixon. Thank you so much for being here.
Robbie D in the house. Robbie D in the house.
Oh my God. What?
Okay, I'm going crazy. Okay, fine.
By the way,
Yeah.
do you remember the few episodes ago when we were talking about WWE and I was like, oh, I want to be a WWE
Yes.
wrestler.
Oh, and I asked you what your
and
name
I was like,
is.
what my name is? I'm like, I don't know.
You got a name?
I think I have a name.
Okay.
Raging Robyn.
Whoa. Rawr, rawr. Oh, wait a minute. Do you do it with the growl? Are you like Raging Robyn?
Yes. Okay. Exactly. Like
Raging Robyn.
Raging Robyn. Because
Right.
you know, like you have like Rockin' Robin, like
Yes.
you know the little tweedledee. Oh,
Yeah.
Raging Robyn.
Raging Robyn is
Yes.
coming to what is it? What is it? Is it a gate? No, it's a
Ring.
ring.
Yes.
Raging Robyn to the ring.
Yes.
Rawr. And you have to have like a hand
Drop kick
gesture.
you.
I'm a drop kick your
see.
ass. Boom. Yes, Raging Robyn. Listen, Robyn is going to the W. But you know the girl because you was on Traitors with the girl.
Yeah,
What's her
Nikki.
name? Nikki. You better call Nikki. Get your WWD on. Okay.
Yes. I want to make my
Listen.
appearance.
Yes.
Raging Robyn.
Raging Robyn to the ring.
Right. You like that? Sounds good.
Oh, I freaking love it.
yes.
Yes, to the
Okay.
ring. Okay, I like it. So people get into it. We need to see some Raging Robyn. And by the way, while we're talking about traitors,
Oh yes. How are
the
you guys
people gotta-
liking it?
Right. The people got to let us know if they're loving it.
Yeah.
Which I know they are.
Yeah.
This is exciting.
So exciting.
This is so exciting. Okay, so we need to know everybody's position on that. And congratulations to the Real Housewives of Potomac because we were nominated
Woo, woo.
for an NAACP Image Award. Woo, woo.
Congratulations.
Woo, woo, woo.
That is now Giselle's second nomination.
It is. I am a double nominated NAACP person.
Yes, you are.
So we better freaking win this because I can't be like, you know how you get a million
Oh,
nominations and nobody, like you're always a bridesmaid, never a bride?
Like a double loser.
A double loser. I can't be a double loser. Okay. So I need, by the way, speaking of double loser, the Golden Globes, did you see Demi Moore's speech?
No.
She was talking about she's been in the business for 30 years.
Okay.
It was her first award
Oh wow.
she's ever received.
Wow.
And so I don't want to be Demi
What
Moore.
did she get an award for?
I don't want to be Demi Moore.
Yeah.
Don't make me Demi Moore.
Listen, if you are in the
Running?
reality and podcasting business
Yeah.
in 20 years from now,
Yeah. Then, wow.
then I mean, hey, like you're doing something big.
I'm doing something big.
Because in 20 years, you're going to be 70 plus.
Robyn, why are you telling age here?
Okay, I don't
that's
think it's
fine.
a secret.
It's not a secret.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's not a
I
secret.
will be whatever age looking good.
So if in 20 years,
Yeah.
30 years into your career,
Yeah.
as a reality and podcaster, you're winning an award at 70 plus.
Yeah. Wow.
That's actually
Wow.
Pretty
good.
impressive.
Pretty good. And that's what Demi said. Demi was like, I finally feel like I'm supposed to be here.
wow. And she's like 60.
Something looking good.
Yeah, she looks amazing.
Yeah. She looks freaking amazing.
She looks amazing.
Anyway,
I want to know what she won for. I didn't even know
she's on. It's so funny because I thought the same thing. I'm like,
Yeah.
what did you win this for? But I do. There's a show that I'm watching, Landman. Have you started watching that? It's on Paramount. It's with Billy Bob Thornton and
Okay.
John Hamm.
Okay.
And she's John Hamm's wife, but it can't be that because it's such a small role for her.
Oh, okay.
It can't be that.
Okay.
So we got to figure out what she won
Okay,
for.
well,
We'll figure that out.
quick
And
Google
Robyn's gonna
search.
look at it now because we
Yeah.
don't have our DOO
I know.
Carly.
I
While
just-
she's looking at that
I
up, I do
know.
want to say, guys, get your tickets because 21 Shady Questions is coming to your city. Yes, we are. Anaheim, Houston, all the cities. Just get your tickets. Go to my Instagram. Figure it out. Get your ticket.
Yes. Awesome. So exciting.
Yeah.
So exciting. You're like a rock star.
I'm not. I'm just Gizelle. Okay, what she win
Okay,
for?
so she's 62.
Yeah.
And she won the Globe for her starring role in The Substance.
Oh, I don't
I don't even know what that is. So that is, the category was Best Performance by a Female Actor in a Musical or Comedy.
Okay.
Oh.
Yeah.
Is this a movie or oh, it's a film. Okay. Hey, you have to watch it.
Yes.
Do you, like when those award shows come out, do you like see all the winners and then say, oh, let me go watch these?
Sometimes.
Like, do you get your inspiration?
So, I mean, sometimes, not really,
Okay.
but sometimes.
Okay.
But I do like, it's so funny because I was traveling the night of the Globes. And so I totally missed that the Globes existed.
Yeah, me too.
Cal calls me and
Yeah.
he's like, did you see Cal calls me because he was like, for years, I've been telling him that Zendaya is like the shit.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
And he's like, I don't know who you're talking about. What's this, a Disney girl? I don't know what you're talking about. Zendaya, what is her names and who? So he called me.
Okay.
And he was like, Gizelle, that girl that you've been talking about is the shit.
Yes.
And I was like, yeah, 20 years later, Cal.
Right. Yeah. She looked amazing. She always looks amazing.
Drop dead.
She looked
100%.
amazing. She just has like, that slim kind of model / ballerina build. So she's like super elegant, but like super just like up to date. You know what I mean? I don't know. Like she's
leading the pack and she is a Virgo. Oh, and that is how
looky here.
Yes. So it explains everything.
Looky here.
looky. All right. So we need our shady moment.
Oh, yes.
Yes. Okay, so shady moment of the week for me is actually a little while ago.
Okay.
But I was talking to my kids and they talked about it and they reminded me of how crazy this was.
Yeah.
Okay. So I was on vacay, my little vacay that I took, and I was at a very, I went to St. Bart's. St. Bart's is like, there's a lot of people there with a whole lot of money.
Okay.
And sometimes that allows people to have just bad behavior. Okay. Mm-hmm. And they think that they are entitled for their bad behavior. Okay. Mm-hmm. So, one of the beach clubs that's our favorite is this place called La Garite.
Okay.
So we went to La Garite and we got our table and it's rocking. The DJ's playing. We're having a good time. And all around me is like, creme de la creme. Mm-hmm. Okay. Women walking in there with Gucci down to the socks, Hermes head to toe, Prada. I mean, just stuff I've never seen before. Yeah. All the things. And the men, very well dressed. Mm-hmm. Okay. Yep. So next to our table is a group of people. And they looked like, okay, I don't even want to say what they look like. Doesn't even matter. Mm-hmm. So right when you walk into La Garite, there's like foliage. There's like grass and stuff. And in the grass is this big turtle. Okay. That everyone loves. Mm-hmm. It's like so cute. And Grace loves turtles. Grace thinks she is a turtle. Okay. So it's like so cute. We took pictures. It's like the
and
turtle.
You're a turtle, right?
I'm a turtle. Yeah. It's like the turtle of the restaurant.
Yeah. Okay.
So we're sitting there, we're eating, we're minding our business. And out of nowhere, I see one of the gentlemen from the table next to us holding the turtle. And carrying the turtle.
Oh no.
And he plops it in the middle of his table. Huh? Yes.
What?
And they're not speaking English, so they're talking another language. But my table, me and my children, we're horrified.
What the hell?
We're like, first of all, this is not a show animal. This is like the turtle's minding its business and they start feeding it bread.
What?
Grace, my little sweet child, goes crazy. And she jumps up and she's like, leave the turtle alone.
Oh my God.
Leave the turtle alone.
Oh my God.
Like, I love turtles. Like, she's losing it. Okay.
What?
She is simply losing it. And she's like, her face is scrunched up. She is angry. She's about to cry. Like, she's so upset because they're like traumatizing the turtle. So the people at the next table, I mean, they kind of look like the Persian mafia. Okay. And so I was like, I don't want to get killed by the Persian mafia.
Can
they hear her? They can hear her, but they're not paying any attention to her because they're the Persian mafia and they don't care.
Okay. They don't care. The turtle is now theirs.
But I am like, I'm like shooketh. Right. Because I'm like trying to calm Grace down. I don't want to get killed by the Persian mafia, but I'm looking at the staff there like, yo, y'all got to do something. Right. Because this is escalating. Okay. So I could tell the staff was like, holy shit, what do we do? Yeah. Because again, it's the Persian mafia. And does Persia have a mafia? I don't know. But if they
everybody has a mafia.
This is the mafia. Right. It was okay. So I could see the staff like trying to figure it out and I could see them like signaling to the manager. Okay. Manager comes over, snatches the turtle, and takes the turtle back to safety. But I was done. I was done with them. I was so angry. So then, and mind you, at the table, it's a table of like maybe 8. Okay. At the table at the time was like 5 dudes. Okay. Then the girls come, the ladies come. Okay. And they sit down. They're none the wiser. Yes. They don't know about the turtle gate. Okay. So they're sitting down, they're eating, and life is great. They look beautiful. They look actually they looked beyond beautiful. Right. So I'm in the bathroom. and I see one of the ladies.
Uh-huh.
And I was 2 seconds from telling her that every man at that table, at the Persian Mafia table, sucks.
Right.
And they need to go to jail.
They were feeding the turtles.
Turtle jail. But I did not. Like, I refrained myself.
Yeah. The entitlement is wild.
What was even crazier is that because we're also dealing with like a language barrier. Like, you know, our waiter comes over to us. As a matter of fact, we had to move tables. So everybody at the restaurant is totally accommodating us because we did a favor for another large group. We moved our table.
Okay.
So they come over, they're bringing us free drinks, all the things. So they come over to us and they're like, stupid people. So they're very angry. Okay. They're like, this ain't normal turtle behavior. Right. And they so then later in the day, I went down to the beach. I know this is a long story. Yeah. I went down to the beach and I had like my chairs down there, and behind like where you go to pay. Yeah. Was the turtle. The turtle had to be sequestered to a place where like nobody could get to it.
What?
Why do we have to do this? Why do we have to protect the turtle? The turtle should be free.
Right. Well, okay. That is entitlement, or is it just like they don't know any better?
Ignorance. Like, what makes entitlement? They thought it was. You're feeding the turtle bread. I'm like, the turtle's gonna have diarrhea.
And putting the turtle on the table. Where people eat. I
was done. They wouldn't have done it if the ladies were there, I'm sure.
Yeah, because the ladies would have been like, cut it out.
Get that turtle off the table. But like, who does this?
That's crazy.
So yeah, I was that. The Persian Mafia is shady. Yeah. And Persian Mafia, don't come after me.
Yeah, no, that's crazy.
That was shady. Don't ever do that again. Leave the turtles alone.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Wow.
Okay, I'm done.
The audacity.
Okay,
so mine is not that long. Okay, so Carter and I were like going back and forth over something. Yeah. And I'm being silly. Like, I'm just not being serious. Yeah. I'm saying all this goofy stuff out my mouth. And he says to me, "You're pushing 46." Like, why? You shouldn't be acting like that. You're pushing 46.
What, Carter?
I said, what?
Carter?
I said, excuse me?
Excuse me?
Excuse me?
Is he an ageist?
It sounds like it.
Carter.
Sounds like. I said, okay, well, fine. You want me to act like an old lady? I will. Like, he's like, no. Like, because of course they have fun with it. Yes. But I'm like,
46 is not old.
I know. He's trying to tell me to act more.
Carter?
Act my age because I'm pushing 46.
Is Carter in this house right now? Let me talk to Carter.
He's sleeping.
Okay, fine.
Yes.
He's sleeping and it's 3:00. Not a problem. Anyway,
yes.
Carter.
My children. They will always remind you. Yes. They will always bring you back to earth.
Oh, they will. They will.
Yes.
But anyway, Carter, stop it. I do have one thing to say about before we get into some stuff. Okay, so I was intrigued.
Yeah.
Robyn Dixon.
By what?
Because China completes.
Good old China.
China, but let me tell you something about China. They be doing it. They be doing it better and faster than everybody else.
I know.
What is that?
But they still spread viruses.
There's a virus on the loose in China, but we ain't gonna talk about that. Okay, so China completes the world's largest underwater tunnel. It's an underwater tunnel.
What?
And an underwater tunnel, like let's say
like for cars to go through.
Yeah, underwater tunnel.
Okay.
They finished that joker in 110 days.
What?
What?
And how big is it? How many miles is it?
Big. I don't know. What? Listen. Okay, hold on. It's gonna take me a minute to get to how big it is, but that first of all, it's very impressive.
That's kind of scary to me.
Why is it scary?
The biggest, so it's a super long tunnel, and they finished it in 100 days.
110 days.
That's like it's like a house is gonna like blow over. Like, do you feel safe? That would scare me, driving through a tunnel that I know was built in only 100 days.
Bill's the longest tunnel. Oh, it's the longest tunnel.
The longest tunnel.
Yes. Hold on.
In the shortest amount of time.
It's 22 kilometers, which is 1.4 miles. No, 14 miles. I'm sorry. 14 miles. and it will reduce the travel time through the mountain range. I don't know. So maybe it's not underwater. Oh yes, they said it's underwater. Listen,
I'm not riding on that.
What? Why not?
100 days? What, 14 miles under the water?
So like the
thing is gonna fall
that
apart.
they use to like put it all together is not going to work?
No.
But had I not told you wouldn't even have known. 14 miles is a long time to be underwater.
That too. I'm not doing that either.
Yeah. Okay, so the one that we do in Baltimore is what? A mile? If that. And that shit is scary to me.
Exactly.
Okay, so
that's
fine. I'm not
so imagine being underwater in a tunnel for 14 miles and it was built in 100 days. No, thank you.
No, thank you. You're right. No, thank you.
What about a bridge? Would you go over a 14-mile bridge that was built in 100 days? No. Okay. That bridge in Baltimore that fell, you know how long it's going to take them to even begin to build that thing? How long? I don't know. Okay. I'm just saying.
Probably 2035. Okay, fine.
Hell no.
All I know is that their technology and what they got going on over there is
it's crazy. Yeah.
Top tier.
Right.
Top tier.
It better be for that.
Top tier. I'm taking
I won't be experiencing
see what
that.
they're doing. I need to know. I told you how back in the day I went to Hong Kong maybe 30 years ago.
Okay.
Not that long. Maybe 25 years ago. And cell phones were just not coming out, I think, at the time. Anyway, their subway system.
Yeah.
You know, if we went through subway system on our phones, the calls dropping.
Oh, yeah.
They was all on the phone, talking on the phone through the subway systems. What? They figured it out back then.
With using those old phones?
Yes.
What?
Nobody's call dropped. No one. I was shocked.
Oh, wow.
So anyway, here we are. What were we talking about? Nothing.
I don't know. I don't know.
Okay.
I think that was it.
No, but we've got some things that people have called us to. I mean,
some letters. Yes.
Some dating letters.
Okay.
No?
Okay, sure.
Okay.
Okay, so we got an email. And it gave me an idea.
Yes.
Okay. So we got an email from Christopher Cantrell.
Hi, Christopher.
Hi, Christopher. He says, it's called, the subject is single life. Single life in 2025. I need a wife by December 31st, 2025. Single since 2018. Can you help me? The Green-Eyed Bandits, ASAP.
Okay, Christopher.
I'm bored with my pastor's choices to find me someone. Please help me out.
Wait a minute, hold on. He's bored with who?
My pastor's choices to find me something.
So his pastor is trying to find a wife for him.
Yes.
And that hasn't been working.
I guess so.
Shocker.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Team Cantrell, Green-Eyed Bandits, help. Okay.
Okay.
So when I read that, I was like, it would be fun to do a reasonably shady matchmaking experience.
I'm here for it.
Okay.
Because I'm Cupid. I roll back
You're
my bow.
You're Cupid? Okay.
Yes.
So, Christopher, we want to help you.
Yes, we do.
We want to help other people too.
Yep.
But we need a little more information. Okay.
Clearly.
So, if you want to be...
Because we have to vouch for you as reasonably shady.
Exactly.
So, if we're vouching for you, we need a lot of information.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. So, if you want to be... find love on Reasonably Shady. And the good thing is, imagine you find love on Reasonably Shady. You already have something in common. You listen to Reasonably Shady.
Yes, Gizelle and Robyn.
Right.
That's what you have in common.
Right.
That's
so
you're right.
That's
there.
check the box.
You're
right
winning.
There. It's
you're
ching, 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 ching.
You're winning.
Okay. We're checking the boxes.
Yes.
So we want to start a Reasonably Shady matchmaking service free of charge.
Free.
Yep. So everyone who's listening, if you are interested in finding love on Reasonably Shady.
In all the right places.
Yes.
Yes.
Send us an email.
Yep.
And in your email, tell us all of your information, your demographics, where you live,
picture,
how old you are, your picture.
And not a catfish picture.
No.
Real, recent, within 30-day picture.
Right.
Yes.
And because you have to send a real picture, because if we choose you, or if we match you, we will have to do a Zoom with you to make sure that you are you.
Yes. Yes. So don't be, because I can't afford to be setting up our lady listeners with some bozos.
Oh yeah, no. Right. No.
Bo and the Zoes.
Yes. So we are doing the background checks.
Yes.
We are going to be talking to you.
Yes.
We are going to be interviewing you.
Yes.
We are doing all the things, and we are going to be matching you. We're going to make a matchmaking.
And like, you know, that obviously I would assume that I'm just assuming that Chris is straight. But also if you're a gay man and you're looking for your future husband,
yes,
let us know.
Yep.
But just let us know your preferences. And ladies, same with you.
Yep.
We are here to hook up lesbian lovers.
Anyone. Yes. Send us in. Tell us your preference. Like I said, your demographics, your pictures, where you live, what you do.
Yes.
You know, if there's any background information, your history.
Yep.
All of it.
All of it. We are here for you.
We want to matchmake. And like I said, it's going to be a match made in heaven because you already listened to Reasonably Shady.
Yes. So you're
win.
Cha-ching. Okay, this is good. And then wait a minute. The first wedding from this, we're going to come. Me and Robyn will be there.
We're not just going to come. We're going to officiate.
Yes. Oh. Wow. That means we got to take the test online?
We got to do something. We can do it.
We're going to officiate for sure. I
think we could do that.
And we will do it for free.
Yes.
Everybody else, you got to pay us.
Yes.
But the first one?
Yes.
Free of charge.
We're going to officiate. Oh my gosh.
Yes. I love that.
Okay, y'all, we really need y'all to do this.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Okay.
Well, speaking of, before we go on to other ones. So speaking on.
So guys, send it to our website. I mean, not our website, our email.
Oh, yes. Our email, which is whatsup@reasonablyshady.com. So speaking of dating, we did receive a letter, another letter from Patricia Drummond, and the subject is dating over 50. She says, "Happy holidays, ladies. I genuinely love your podcast. You two are a dynamic duo and so hilarious with or without the shade. Now, I just had to ask if either of you have heard about the Netflix short series, The Later Daters.
I have.
It has my forever First Lady Michelle Obama listed as one of the producers. It's a look into older dating with a dating coach as an advisor to 6 singles. Now, I know you both are too young for that, and Robyn, you're married, but the thing is, it's this one guy named George who unfortunately proves age does not necessarily mean maturity. Ooh. And if you're a whole hot mess when you're young, it can carry over as you get older. So in the second episode, he had a date with this beautiful, classy queen, Anise. Mm-hmm. And child, it was horrible.
Oh, I gotta watch it.
He was such a turnoff. And can I say ghetto to the point? She was better than me. I'd have left him in the restaurant. Actually, she left him too, because I watched it. But she toughed it out. You know, it was bad. It's all over TikTok. But anyway... First of all, Trisha, this is a run-on sentence. It's bad. It's all over TikTok. But anyway, the series is a good watch because maybe y'all will take a peek at the show or at least that episode and speak on it. Hopefully they'll have a reunion to tie up those loose ends because there seem to be a few matches. Trisha. Okay. So I watched it.
Okay.
I didn't watch all the episodes. I'm still working through it. And so just to talk about the show itself. So yes, it's like dating over 50. Mm-hmm. It's very interesting. My takeaway is that as you get older in age and more like settled in your life, it is harder to find love because you're so settled in your life. And so like, it's really hard to bend for like other people. Yeah. Right.
The compromise is difficult.
Like they're so stubborn. Like like everyone, some of them were very free spirited, but a lot of them like it's like they're stubborn and they're stuck.
Yeah.
And so I just found that very interesting.
And I think it's worse for men.
Yeah, this guy on there, his name is Nate. I mean, he's such like a neat freak. Yeah. And like he just had all these things that like, you know, you have to, he was just so rigid and like he just couldn't. He like
being by himself forever.
I know. So I want to finish it and see what eventually happened with him. But it was very interesting. Like it's, you're very much stuck in your ways the later you get in life. And I think it makes it really that much harder to find love.
Yeah. Well, I think that, like you get comfortable with whatever it is your life is.
Yeah.
And you're not as willing to make changes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like I want my husband to live in his house.
Right.
And I live in mine.
Right.
Yes, I get it.
Right. Right. Yeah.
I see him when I ask for sexual favors.
Right.
Come on over. I need you.
Right. Yeah. But I guess that should be a part of like the dating process of like establishing like, okay, well, what it is that making sure you're aligned with what you want. So if you've been single, you live on your own, you're like, listen, I'm not trying to move in with you.
Yeah.
So if that's something that you're looking for, then like you're in the wrong place.
Yeah. But I mean, I always feel like you can't start out. I think you just need to go down the road a little bit. Like, you know, you can't just say, this is what I'm not going to do. Because, you know, things change after you might spend time with the person. You might realize, hey, I might want to move in with you for a week and then go home. Yeah. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
that's true.
People, I think, should bend as they move forward.
Right.
But you don't know if you want to bend with that person.
Right. That's true. Yeah. But I mean, like, and I saw on the show, like, it would just be like one little thing and they'd be like, yeah, she's not for me. Yeah. But I do think like once you get to a certain age, like you can identify like.
True. It's easier to determine.
Right.
That this ain't going to work.
Right.
Totally.
So it was like interesting. It was, so the lady, Anise, she also went on a date with a white man.
Yeah.
And he's from England. And this was the first white man she ever dated. Mm-hmm. And so when she sat down with him, she was like, okay, well, you know, this is my first time dating a white man. Yeah. Like, how do you feel dating a black woman? And he was like, well, actually, I only date black women. Ooh. And so she was like, oh, okay. So she was like all excited and blah, blah, blah. So then, you know, they do their little takeaway, their little interviews and stuff. And he was like, the fact that she was like new to dating white men. Yeah. He's like, I don't need that. Like,
what? Yeah. No way.
Yeah.
Wow.
Right. So it's just like the littlest thing. Cause when you watch him, you're like, oh, okay, I can see like
some energy there.
Yeah. Like she was liking him. He was, and then he was like, no, like it was almost like she wasn't, because she hadn't experienced that, or she was.
He didn't want to be the first.
Yeah.
It's so funny. Cause I did a little dating show.
Uh-huh.
And there were a lot of white guys, and I would ask them that.
Okay.
Like, have you ever dated a black woman?
Yeah.
Because, I mean, I don't care how you slice it. Black women and white women are different.
Yeah.
We do different shit. I wrap up my hair. They don't.
Right.
Like, it's just different.
Yep.
And some of them were like, no. Mm-hmm. Some of them were like, yes. Mm-hmm. So, but the guys that were like, no, it made me pause. It made me feel like, do I want to be the first one to teach you about black culture?
Yeah.
Probably not.
Right.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So.
Yeah. Yeah. And he had his reason. He loves black women. He was just like, you know, they are just their energy and blah, blah. Yes.
Anyway, so you recommend later daters?
I do. I feel like it's like I said, I haven't finished it, so I'm not like hooked on it. Yeah. But if I'm like, oh, you know, let me catch up and see. Yeah. Like I like it. It was cute and it was very insightful, and it's just interesting to see, like I said, people who were like stuck in their ways, just trying to like get out of their ways. Yeah. And there is this white woman on there. She's like super spunky, energetic. Like she lived her life, married or dating like a rock star. So she was like a you know, the white, I don't want to say a groupie, but you know what I'm saying? Like,
yes, totally.
Like she lived that life. So she just has a totally different like spirit to her. And she was really cute watching her. Like, yeah. So I want to continue and see like,
and see what happens.
If there's any love matches.
Are you watching anything else these days?
So I have started like 2 shows at the same time. Well, now 3. So I'm watching.
Why are you doing it?
I don't know. That's why I'm like, why did I do this?
Right. Okay.
So I'm, you know, watching Later Daters, and then The Recruit I'm watching.
What's that?
That's on Netflix. They're actually, I don't know. So it's a guy, he's a lawyer for the CIA. Yeah. He's like a rookie lawyer for the CIA, and then he gets like thrust into like this.
Okay, I'm gonna write this down. The Recruit. Okay.
Yeah. So I'm on that because there's like a season 2 coming out soon.
Okay.
So I'm watching that. At the same time, I'm watching The Tourist.
What's that?
It's
Is this Netflix?
Was that Netflix? That's Netflix too.
Okay.
Yes.
The Recruit and The Tourist.
Yes.
Okay. The Tourist.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
So The Tourist is like set in Australia. This guy pretty much wakes up in the hospital after being in a car accident. And he doesn't know who he is. He doesn't know anything, but he's like slowly realizing that like people are after him. Okay. And so he's like trying to figure out like, why are people after me? Okay. And he, in a sense, is kind of like a criminal.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I like that.
Yeah. So they're both, and it's like hard. I'm like, okay, I actually like both of these shows, and like I've started both of them. I'm like, I don't know how to like go back and forth between these two shows that I've been watching.
All right, I'm gonna check them out.
Yeah.
There was something that the Madness. Yeah, you didn't get into that. Yeah.
I turned it on. I was like, no.
But did you see the Alex
Cross?
Yes.
So I watched Cross.
Okay.
Didn't love it.
Okay.
I liked it. I didn't love it. I just felt like a lot of it was like, there were things that were like far-fetched. Like, I don't know. It was just some things that happened. I didn't
like how they got to DC, from DC to Baltimore in 7 minutes.
Yeah, like all of that type of stuff. Right. It was
7 minutes.
Yes. It was some like super unrealistic stuff where I was like, and if you could like really pick it apart and just come up with like so many things that I was like, okay, y'all could have done better.
Okay. But he has a season 2.
Oh, does he?
And I'm happy that,
well, he should if they had all those people watching and people were into it.
Totally. Yeah. Totally. Okay. All right, you're doing good.
Yes.
Out here. Okay, so can we read this one?
Yeah.
All right. This is from, oh no, do we want to read this one or, okay, no. Yeah, we'll read this one.
Yeah.
This is from Sylvia.
Yeah.
Hi ladies. First, I want to express how much I love the podcast. Yay. And by the way, y'all can continue to, rate us, review us or whatever.
Yeah. Subscribe, rate, review.
Yes.
On
all the things.
Yes. All the platforms.
Things. And we do have a YouTube.
Yes.
And we have a Patreon. So get into it if you wanted to do all things reasonably shady. Okay. And let's give a little shout out to Black Effect. Speaking of Black Effect, Lord have mercy. So let's give a little shout out to Black Effect. We're still on the Black Effect Podcast Network.
Yes.
Charlamagne.
Indeed.
Dolly, we love y'all. So Earn Your Leisure. Are they still on Black Effect?
I don't know.
Okay, it doesn't even matter.
Are they?
The Earn Your Leisure boys popped up in my in my feed.
Okay.
And Earn Your Leisure, it's 2 guys and they talk nothing but like finances and financial planning and financial literacy. And they're probably quadrillionaires and the whole 9.
Right.
Okay.
Yep.
One of them is like a Juan dupe. Like he very much looks like Juan to me. The one with the beard.
I don't agree, but okay.
I mean, he had on a hat when I saw this. So he it was
they have like a
Juanish.
similar complexion and face shape.
With
Rashad, you're talking about?
With the beard.
I think
he was giving Juan to me.
Okay.
Anyway, how was Juan, by the way?
He's great.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
Happy New Year, Juan.
Thanks for asking.
The other one was talking.
Yeah.
What's his name? Don't know. Anyway, it doesn't even matter.
Crap.
When I tell you, when he was talking, I legit was like, I am not smart. I'm a big dumb bunny. I couldn't keep up with what he was saying.
You didn't know what he was talking about?
He was like Trilogy,
like the stock market and
Insurgents and stocks and nickel bound and blah, blah. I mean, he was like running shit down that I straight up was like,
but
I don't know what
that's why you have a financial person to do all that for you.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Right. But like I
learn a lot from them.
But you got to know the lingo.
Yeah.
I felt like I didn't know the lingo.
Yeah.
I listened to it like 3 times. I was like, dude, I don't know what you're saying.
Right. What are you saying?
And I felt really dumb. So just by the way, Earn Your Leisure. Actually, you need to learn before you start listening to Earn Your Leisure because you ain't going to know what the hell they talking about.
Right.
But they're great, by the way. They're great.
No,
we love them.
I learn a lot from them. And that's like I just have like a stock account that I just like play around with.
Yeah.
And I'll like make purchases or picks based on stuff that they say.
Oh, okay, you do.
Yeah.
I've done that with you, by the way.
Yeah.
Like you mentioned something I bought.
NVIDIA, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
How's it doing?
It's still booming.
It's still on the rise.
Yes.
So listen, because my kids are perfect and they're wonderful. Adora hits me the other day. She was like, well, Mom, I bought some stock. I said, well, what? Hello? I said, excuse you, rich girl. What happened here?
Okay.
So she was like, I opened up like a little Charles Schwab account. And
good.
I bought some stock. I said, well, goddamn.
Yeah, I love it.
Ain't you my daughter?
I love it.
So yeah,
yes.
love that. So
That's
the
awesome.
kids need to jump into it.
Is she studying finance in school?
Listen, these little boys, I don't say little boys, but guys in her class they've been doing it for sport.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
No, not for sport. Maybe it's part of their curriculum.
Yeah.
So they start talking to her about it.
Okay.
And so she was like, well, y'all ain't gonna be the only ones out here with stock.
Okay.
Because it was a little bit of a college student flex.
You know
say
what?
You have stock.
Listen, I love it. That is way better than going on FanDuel
yeah.
and betting on all of these sports games and losing your money every time.
Really?
So, yes, that is a thing. So Juan and his cousins and his homies, they all do all these parlays on FanDuel.
Okay. What's a parlay?
A parlay. So it's like you can pick, it's like there's like multiple legs of a sports bet.
Okay.
So you're not just betting like straight up like, okay, I'm betting that the Ravens beat the Steelers by 20.
Okay.
Like it's not just that. So it's like, okay, you got to bet that Lamar Jackson he's going to throw 3 touchdowns, and so-and-so is going to get.
So it's like detailed.
Yes.
Okay.
And it's like by player and by like what they're going to do. So like,
who the hell has time
so
for
it'll be
this?
like a 14-leg parlay, right? And so if you spend say $100 on this 14-leg parlay, and every person has to achieve what this parlay says, you're going to win like $75,000.
Oh wow. Do I need to get involved?
No.
Okay.
No.
Okay. What?
The likelihood that you hit, like the chance that people hit parlays are very low.
Oh, okay. So do not get involved.
But this is why the casinos are making buku money.
Right.
Because people see that and they're like, oh yeah, let me put all this money in blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
Because you need like 14 things to go right.
Okay.
And there have been so many times that like.
You don't get money for like 10 things going right. Oh. All 14.
All 14.
Okay.
So Juan will say it's like basketball. He's like, so it's all these parlays, all these different games going on. He'll be watching the game, and it's like they can't watch the games and enjoy them anymore because they're just watching the games to see if picks. Anthony Davis gets 10 rebounds or if LeBron gets 30 points.
What?
And so there's been so many times that he'll have a parlay.
Yeah.
And like 9 out of 10 will have met the requirement. And that 10th one will miss it by like 1 rebound or 2 points and then he's like going crazy.
He's going nuts.
And then he's all mad and like, but this is happening.
Through an emotional roller coaster.
It's
Do you know
insane.
what's with you explaining all that to me, you know what my immediate thought is?
What?
The fix is on. Ain't no question about it. The fix is on.
Yeah.
Because if it's like LeBron has to get 7 rebounds.
Right.
And he tells his friends, bet on 7 rebounds. I'm not saying LeBron is cheating the system. And he tells his friends, bet on 7 rebounds. You can best believe he ain't getting that 8th.
Right. Or his friends will be like, yo, I just bet that you're going to get 7 rebounds. Yes. Then he's like, okay, let me get these 7 rebounds.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
But you ain't going to get the 8th.
But people, that's a crime.
Oh, I know that.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's a crime. So I don't know how. That's what I say. Oh, yeah. Talking about the stocks.
I'm not parlaying.
Oh, my God.
Or FanDueling.
Insane. Yeah. Yes. None of it. FanDuel. What's the other one? I don't know the other one you can bet online, but it's really bad and it has a lot of people in a chokehold.
Yes.
And so I'm like, just turn it off.
I could see guys getting in a chokehold with this.
Crazy.
Because guys are just competitive by nature.
Yes.
And so this is like sparking all of your competitive juices.
Yes.
Yeah.
But you're at the mercy of like what's happening. And then, I mean, I've seen it so many times. It's like, it was like there were some games that he bet on and every game hit. And then one game, like the team was it was a team that they were supposed to like blow this other team out. Mm-hmm. Like there was no way it should have been a close game. Like, so he had this team winning by 20. And of course the team like won by like 17. And he's just like... So
Juan was in an uproar.
Yes, it's stressful, and I tell him just turn the TV off. Like I can't even sit and watch sports with you because you're over here like,
or don't bet.
And that too. Yeah. Please stop.
Don't bet. Okay.
Please stop.
So I won't be doing that.
So
and what does that do with on your leisure?
Oh, that was. I said it's good to know that the college students are playing with the stock market instead of playing with FanDuel.
Totally.
Yes.
Totally. So Adore was looking at her stocks and she was like, "Oh my gosh, mommy, I'm losing my $20 or I'm down." She was like, every day it was like something. I was like, you got to just like walk away.
Right.
You can't look at it every day.
Right.
Got to walk away.
Or you got to ride it out. So is it? And that's the other thing with the stocks. Like, are you holding it for a short period of time? You're holding it for a long period of time? Like, which one are you doing?
I don't know what she's doing. I'm just glad she's in.
Yeah. 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 That's awesome.
Okay. So We started by saying Sylvia wrote us a letter.
Right.
And the letter says,
did you go to Earn Your Leisure? What?
I was like, by the way, because he was making me feel dumb. So thank you, Earn Your Leisure guys. Okay. Yeah, they're making me feel dumb. But I'm going to be up on my shit soon. Yes. I'm going to have my financial lingo down.
You can learn a lot from them.
Yes. Okay. So hi, ladies. First, I want to express how much I love the podcast. I never miss an episode. I never usually send emails to share my opinions, but this time I felt compelled to reach out. Michael Jackson is an icon, and his influence on music performance and the entire entertainment industry is undeniable.
Yes. So she's writing in response to us talking about Beyonce being the greatest performer ever. Yes. Ever. And we were like, okay, is there even a
close second?
Yes. Is there even a comparison? Is like, do we do the debate between Michael Jackson and Beyonce?
Yes. And I said no.
Clearly, Sylvia feels differently.
Okay. So she says he truly revolutionized live performances, setting the standard for stage shows since the 1980s. His Bad Tour, The Dangerous Era, and of course his History Tour was all groundbreaking. He inspired countless artists, including Beyonce, who has openly acknowledged his impact on her career.
Okay, no doubt.
Yep. Now Beyonce, she's an incredible performer and undoubtedly the best of this generation, which is in all caps. Her Christmas show, amazing, and any of her live performances showcase her dedication and immense talent, clearly. However, comparing her to MJ in a way that diminishes his legacy can be frustrating for those who see him as the undisputed king of pop, the GOAT.
Okay.
I'm disputing.
Right.
That he's the undisputed king of pop. Okay.
Yes.
It's important to respect the different eras and contributions of both artists. Yes. MJ laid the groundwork for what Beyonce and others are achieving today, and she is definitely carving out her own legendary path. Both have had a significant impact during their respective times. MJ's influence will always be felt, and we should never take that away from him.
Mm-hmm. I agree.
You also have to give credit to social media. Now, this is where you're losing me, Sylvia. That plays a big role in today's artist success. Before, we would just have their albums, hopefully see their perform on an award show, or if you are lucky, attend one of those concerts.
Okay.
Sylvia, I totally disagree with everything you just said. Sylvia, never write us again.
Okay.
The end.
So yes, we think I vote for Beyonce. However, this is like very similar to the who's better, who's the GOAT, MJ, Michael Jordan.
Yeah, as I'm reading that, I'm thinking Michael Jordan.
Right.
Yeah.
Or LeBron.
And blaming it on the era. The decade of it all.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. So I understand what she's saying. I can only reflect on like my personal feeling towards both of those artists at that time.
Let's get back to MJ and LeBron. Michael Jordan and LeBron. What do you think?
I believe, oh God.
Yes.
Oh God. Okay. When you look at,
first of all, it's a different game.
There's so many different things.
Yes. In Jordan's time frame, it's a different game than current.
Yes.
Okay.
However,
it's the same game, but go ahead.
So many different things, different era, different style of play, different players, different surrounding cast, different blah, 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 blah. But as time goes on and LeBron breaks, the records, he continues to play. He's 40 years old and he's still, like looking like a 30-year-old or whatever. Mm-hmm. I kind of have to give it to LeBron, which I can't believe I'm saying that. I can't believe I'm saying that. But I think when you just put everything, you look at everything. Michael Jordan at 40 and LeBron at 40 are like, it's no contest at all.
Okay,
Michael Jordan played basketball at 40 while I was his teammate on the Washington Wizards.
Yes.
It is no contest.
Totally. I agree with that. I totally agree with that. But do we think that LeBron today is at his prime?
Not his prime, but he's still very good.
So let's just deal with them in both of their primes.
Well, no, we're not talking about their prime. We're talking about the greatest of all time.
I think it's
talking about the greatest ever.
Okay, I'm just gonna say it's Michael. If
I know.
You that's
LeBron,
that's cool. I'm going with my.
I just have to get when I line the facts up. I'm like, I got to give it to LeBron.
I got to get LeBron has the game is different and he's got a team.
Yeah.
Michael Jordan put that shit on his back. and rocked with it.
He did.
The end.
He did. Right. And I mean, it's like there's so many, we can debate this for a very long time. But the MJ, Michael Jackson and Beyonce debate is very similar.
No, it's not.
I think
by no means.
I think it's a similar debate to the Michael Jordan and LeBron debate.
Okay. Kind of, but not really.
Because think about it. Like, you have different factors. Like Beyonce very much was inspired by Michael Jackson. Had Michael Jackson not been who he was and not been as innovative as he was, then the artists after him, you know, they are learning from him.
Okay. But
I also look at Michael Jackson, like I wasn't excited about Michael Jackson. Nothing he did excited me.
I don't think
even like Remember the Time video, the Thriller video, like nothing was like, I don't know. Like I just wasn't a Michael Jackson fan.
Has Beyonce ever said Michael Jackson was her inspiration? Has she ever said that?
I'm sure she has. I mean,
if she said it, she's being nice. Guess what? He wasn't. I look at Tina Turner. I look at Diana Ross.
Okay, she could probably say a combination of them was her inspiration.
We're gonna give it to Michael Jackson? Really?
Michael Jackson
doesn't hold a candle to Beyonce.
In your opinion,
everyone's.
Michael Jackson, people were freaking passing out for Michael Jackson. No one passed out for Tina Turner. They didn't pass out for Diana Ross. People were passing out for Michael Jackson because he had something that they enjoyed, that they liked.
Okay. Okay. I just want to say one thing and I'm done.
Okay.
Because I thought we agreed a couple of weeks ago.
I still agree.
Now
with Beyonce.
Sylvia then wrote a letter, and now Robyn is changing her tune.
I'm not changing my mind.
Okay, so Sylvia has not influenced you.
No.
Okay,
but I can see where people who are Michael Jackson fans, think that Michael Jackson is the greatest
of all time. Of what? Of performing?
Yes,
no way.
They think Michael Jackson is the greatest performer of all time.
I went to go see Michael Jackson's Broadway play.
Okay.
I can't remember what it was called. Maybe it was called Michael.
Yeah.
That sounds about right.
Okay.
The guy that was playing Michael did it better than Michael. I promise you. I promise you. Now, there's no woman alive on this earth that can do Beyonce better than Beyonce.
No.
So, that alone should tell you that this conversation is stupid. Okay? I'm done. This conversation is ridiculous.
I can see where people would want to debate that, but for me, Beyonce is my preferred performer.
Yeah,
the better performer. Michael Jackson never excited me. I was like, I've said this before. Prince excited me. Michael Jackson did not.
Yeah.
Like for me, so. For me, for there to be able to be like a debate between like Prince or Michael Jackson, like there is no debate between anyone with Beyonce.
No.
Like,
and I just want to say, just for the record, so we're all clear, Michael Jackson and Beyonce, both were girls, and Gizelle. So there's that. Okay. All right. So wait a minute. We have one more, right? Let's do one more.
Okay. Well, this was a. Okay. Someone had a little bone to pick with us.
Oh, I love bones. By the way, we have not heard from Dick Hurts in 2025, aka Kevin Hart.
Well, right.
Yes.
Kevin Hart, right. Well,
Kevin Hart has decided not to write us anymore.
You said he can't write in anymore.
No, I did. 2025. Yes. We're on something new. Okay.
Yes. So this is someone, kind of objecting to another thing that we said.
Okay.
Hey, Gizelle and Robyn, Gabardine here. She said, you have to ask Robyn about that. It was a cameo thing. So I did a cameo for Gabardine.
Okay.
By the way, I'm on Cameo. I do very thoughtful cameos.
Do you really?
Yeah.
Okay. I thought you had stopped doing it. Okay. I'm on Cameo and mine are not thoughtful.
Yeah. You're just like, happy birthday. Bye.
Bye. No, I'm kidding. I'm like, I'll give you a little love.
Okay. I mean, I'm usually like a good 2 minutes.
What?
Yeah.
30 seconds. No, I'm just kidding. I'm like a minute.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
And thank you all my Cameo people.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. She says, I don't have a bone to pick, more so a piece of grizzle.
What? Grizzle? That's like a half a bone, or is that like the inside part of the bone?
Gristle. Yeah, like the okay. Like the
I'll take it.
Yeah.
What's her name?
Parts of the bone. Gabby.
Okay.
Her friends call her Gabardine. She said this is in regards to the rip on Only Kids. only kid syndrome does not exist.
Oh, you mean only child?
Yes.
Like only one child. Okay,
only child.
Gotcha.
Yes. As an only kid myself, I can attest that sharing has never been a problem. I can't remember what we were talking about, but
I said only children are the worst because they don't know how to share.
Right.
They don't even know how to hold conversations because who are they talking to? Themselves. I said it and I'm sticking to it.
But why were you on that topic? I don't know. Okay.
I'm the worst.
Okay. Yes. So she said, sharing has never been a problem. Not all of us have that issue, but we do like to have a plan. Many of us like to know what we're doing and stick to it. There's nothing wrong with that. And making friends isn't hard. It's just keeping them. Once we only children realize how ridiculous humans are in general.
What? We don't have time for whatever your name is. You're not helping your story here.
Some of us are introverts because once again, humans suck.
What? This woman is wild. She's proving our point.
Right. But we are lovable.
What?
And if any of you with big families can't seem to find a family member to rely on, who do you all call for help? Only kids.
No, we don't.
Yep.
No, actually we don't.
You know you do.
Because they don't even have like a solution. Because you've never been around more than one other person or two, your parents. You guys suck. You don't know how to like manage conflict. You don't. You weren't born to manage conflict in any way.
Yes. Okay.
You weren't born to assimilate to like society. You were given everything because your parents were bored as fuck. So they gave you everything.
So they gave you everything.
I'm going
Yes.
next.
Yes, you were catered to. So just leave us alone. Giselle's making this worse. We are the same ones who will be there in a pinch at the end of the day, as long as there's a plan involved.
Right. Why do I have to have a plan?
Yes.
What about my house is on fire that I didn't plan? I can't count on you because that would have had to have been planned out a week in advance. No, thank you, ma'am. My point. My point. Only children, y'all suck.
Oh.
And I just hope. Okay, y'all don't all suck.
Oh my God, you're like really hurting their feelings.
Okay, I'm really sorry. Okay, fine. Because I do have some friends that are only children. But it's just you all are unfortunately not given the opportunity to learn some valuable lessons as a child.
Yes.
Called how
sharing.
We function in society, how we function in the world. Like the world, you can't even survive this world by yourself.
Right.
But y'all think y'all can. So have at it.
What only child hurt you?
Listen.
Goodness.
Listen. The list continues. All right, we're out of here, guys. And this episode is called Only Children. Y'all suck.
Oh my God.
Just kidding.
Come for Gizelle, not Robyn. Oh my God.
Oh, don't ever forget to live your life either reasonable or shady.
Or both. Bye. Thank you so much for watching Reasonably Shady on YouTube. Be sure to subscribe.
Yes. And for all things reasonably shady, click below. More stuff.